We also have Father John Baptist Muchuni, the Episcopal Vicar of Bushenyi Vicariate. We recognize your presence. Mr. Chancellor, sir, we have Reverend Father Evarist Mutambi, the parish priest of St. Kagwa Parish. You are welcome. Mr. Chancellor, sir, we have Reverend Elizabeth Kushava, the parish priest, also with us. Mr. Chancellor, sir, in a special way, I would like to introduce to you Mrs. Tumwine Anne Mary, the woman MP for Toroko District. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I also wish to introduce to you Mr. Ainomushoni Levi, a board member of Uturo Sako here. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I also wish to introduce to you Mr. Nwajira Nicholas, the RDC for Mbarara. I will make further introductions, Mr. Chancellor, sir, along the way as we proceed. May I now invite our commencement speaker, who will give us a brief mentorship talk into the graduation ceremony. He is none other than Engineer Dr. Silva Muchisha, one of the sons of the soil. We are happy to associate with him. I would like to request him to step forward, then I will make a brief introduction about him. Please receive him with a great thunderous clap. And for those of you who are graduating, I don't know why it takes you time to clap for these people. We introduce them to you because you are going into the job market. Tomorrow you'll meet him in his office and he says, I saw you, you did clap for me at the graduation. Mr. Mujisha is currently the MD of National Water and Sewage Corporation. He's a graduate of BSc Engineering and MSc Sanitary Engineering, and he has a PhD in Economics and Engineering from Makerere University in collaboration with the University of Florida in America. He's a board member of the National Social Security Fund, where he's in charge of the finance committee. He chairs the finance committee of the NSSF. He's a board member of UMEME. He's a board member of the African Water Association, where he is the vice president. He's a registered engineer, and his areas of interest are productivity analysis. Quite a very highly technical person, but very free and sociable. He's here to share with us a few issues into the field. Please listen to him and watch him carefully, because I'm sure you'll interact with him in a short while in the field. Dr. Muchisha, you are welcome.
Thank you very much. The chairman and members of the board of trustees, the chancellor and members of the university council, the vice chancellor and members of the university management, deans and directors, esteemed academics, proud parents and guardians, distinguished guests, and above all, the graduating class of 2025. It is a true honor to stand before you today as we define, as a defining moment in your lives, a moment of achievement, pride, transition into a new chapter filled with possibilities. Before I proceed, allow me to express our heartfelt gratitude to the proprietor of this great institution, Alhaji Hassan Basaja Baraba, whose vision and continued commitment to education have made this day a reality for all of us. Please let's clap for him. We also thank the University Council and the entire management team led by the esteemed Vice Chancellor for their outstanding leadership and dedication to academic excellence. Mr. Chancellor, sir, graduates today, the world celebrates your academic success. But more importantly, the world is watching to see how you apply what you have learned. Because in today's job market and in today's society, it is not just about theory or passing exams, it is about competence. You are competence-based training, which has been the backbone of your education here, is no longer optional. It is essential. Employers today are not merely asking, what do you study? They are asking, what can you do? How can you solve problems? And can you adapt to real-life challenges? You are stepping into a world that is fast-changing and increasingly complex. Theories provide the foundation, but it is your ability to turn knowledge into action, your ability to deliver results that will set you apart. The world needs doers, innovators, and problem solvers. That is what you have been prepared to become. Think about the pressing issues in our communities: unemployment, healthcare gaps, environmental degradation, technological inequality. These are not abstract ideas. They are real problems waiting for your practical solutions. Whether you are going into public service, private enterprise, or entrepreneurship, your education must translate into meaningful change. Let your skills meet real needs. Let your knowledge serve real people. That is where the true value of your education lies. Equally important is recognizing that success is rarely achieved alone. As you leave the university, carry with you networks you have built. Your classmates, your lecturers, your mentors, and the professional contacts you've begun to develop. Build on them, collaborate, seek out stakeholders in government, industry, and civil society. Engage them, because progress is not a solo act, it is a shared effort. Your network is your support system, your sounding board, and sometimes your great opportunity. To the graduates, this is your moment. Be proud, but remain grounded. Be ambitious, but stay focused. Let competence, not just credentials, be your guiding standard. This university has given you the tools. Now go and build, go and serve, go and lead. Once again, congratulations to all of you, and sincere thanks to the leadership and faculty who made this journey possible. May your next chapter be filled with purpose, impact, and success. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Another round of applause for the Dr. Engineer Silva Mugisha for the great words. I think it is such people we needed for mentors. Pick him as one of yours today. Mr. Chancellor, sir, without any further delay, may I take the honor to invite the Vice Chancellor of this university to come and I don't see you receiving the Vice Chancellor. would like to welcome the Vice Chancellor to come and make his statement now. Mr. Vice Chancellor.
Thank you very much, MC. Our chief guest, our guest speaker, our Honorable Chancellor, our commencement speaker, Chairman, Council and the Governing Council of Kampala International University, honorable members, honorable ministers and members of parliament present, ambassadors and heads of missions, Senate, management, esteemed staff members of Kampala International University, our distinguished guests, parents and guardians, our dear graduates, and all our invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is with immense joy and deep sense of humility that I welcome you all to the 31st graduation ceremony of Kampala International University, taking place here at our Western campus in Ishaka, Bushenyi. You're very much welcome. This is the first graduation that we have brought at the Western campus. So I would like to thank everyone who was behind this decision, especially our chairman of the Board of Trustees. I'm sure Ishaka will not remain the same after this graduation ceremony. I would like to congratulate each of you here upon reaching this significant milestone. And on behalf of the entire Kampala International University community, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to our 31st cohort of graduates for their dedication and perseverance. And this has paid off today. Mr. Chancellor and our guests here today, we come together to celebrate not only the remarkable achievements of our graduates, but also an exciting new chapter of Kampala International University. This year and this month marks the birthday, the 25th birthday of Kampala International University. We are here also to mark 25 years of academic excellence, punctuated with quality education, top-notch research, and innovations. Our graduates over the past 25 years have been absorbed in the different sectors of this economy. And this is evidence and affirmation of the role that the private education plays in building the human resources of the economy. In this quarter century of unwavering commitment, quality education is what has shaped the minds of KIU and the minds from all over the world. In the last 25 years, we have built a foundation that has shaped global leaders in public health, in engineering, science and technology, education, law, business management, to mention a few. KIU's legacy is one of growth, excellence, innovation, and transformation. At Kampala International University, we are committed to train and produce employable graduates who are competent, confident, and with a good character. We nurture a generation that not only excels intellectually, but also upholds values of integrity, creativity, and critical inquiry. And indeed, the theme of our 31st graduation tells it all: competence-based education for sustainable development. Chancellor Sir and all our guests, we are confident that our graduates are getting into the world of work with the requisite knowledge, skills, and abilities to solve societal and organizational challenges. 25 years ago, this university was a dream, a vision that was born out of commitment to educate, to empower, and to shape a better society. Today, we gather not only to celebrate how far we've come, but also to affirm our dedication to the journey ahead. We continue to lead with vision, with resilience, and with results. Mr. Chancellor, and the guests here, allow me to give a brief reflection and highlight a few achievements among the so many that we have registered over the years. Over the past 2.5 decades, KIU has grown from a humble beginning into a leading institution of higher learning to become the top and #1 private university in East Africa. I expect graduates to clap for this. As we speak today, KIU is ranked as the top and best private university in East Africa. That's no mean achievement. And in Uganda, we are ranked the second best university overall. Second best overall. We have maintained our position as the top private university over the last few years. Mr. Chancellor and the guests, we have seen expansion in academic programs. We've seen growth in our research outputs. We've registered growth in partnerships. We have registered tremendous growth in infrastructure. I would actually like to invite you after this graduation to find time and visit our state of infrastructure in KIU here at the Western Campus. You will be amazed by the structures that we have here. We have graduated thousands of alumni who are now leaders, innovators, change makers across the nation and beyond. And for the first time in the history of KIU, we are holding a graduation ceremony at our Western Campus in Ishaka. We congratulate each and every one. And I would like in a special way to thank the Chairman Board of Trustees who accepted this proposal and also took a decision that all the things that we are to use today have to be bought in Bushenyi so that the residents of Bushenyi remember this momentous occasion. So we would like to thank you very much. And I think this ceremony has caused inflation around Bushenyi. And we are yet to register some changes in even other parameters around the region. I implore our guests, as I said, to find time and visit the state-of-the-art science and technology and medical facilities and infrastructure that we have put up. Our academic strength is amplified by our unparalleled investment in healthcare and research infrastructure. Our 700-bed capacity hospital continues to be the largest private teaching hospital in the region with advanced research capabilities. This year, we launched our oncology department and admitted our pioneer cancer patients to undergo chemotherapy and palliative care. And actually yesterday, we had a cancer run and we launched our Cancer Institute. And our goal is to make this the largest and the most efficient cancer institute in the region. It will be, and actually it is, the first private cancer institute in this country. We thank the Board of Trustees and Council for supporting this endeavor, and we want to make it the center of excellence for cancer research. And I'm sure with the support of everyone, we shall achieve this goal. Our Hajat Azida Library is also ready for use, and it is the biggest library in the region with a seating capacity of 5,000 people with both physical and e-resources. Our pharmacy complex, which is a 9-block complex, is underway, and we expect that by end of this year, it will be complete. And this will make it the biggest pharmacy complex in East Africa. Please, when you find time, visit all these things that I'm mentioning so that you confirm seeing is believing. I don't want you to say this Vice Chancellor told us things that we haven't seen. Please visit this very campus to confirm that what we are speaking is a reality. Our focus on STEM, agriculture, education, and entrepreneurship aligns with Uganda's Vision 2040. Mr. Chancellor, sir, and all our guests, this year, we launched our state-of-the-art moot courtroom at the main campus. And we have put it to the standard of a real court. Actually, when we were visited by the Law Council, the chairperson of the Law Council, Education and Training Council, confirmed to us that, according to him, this is the best moot courtroom he has seen in universities. So we want to see that we continue putting it to a level that will give our law students practical experience. At this 31st graduation ceremony, Mr. Chancellor and our guests, we are graduating a total of 2,214 graduates, and out of these, 914 are female, while 1,300 are male. And the total number of the STEM graduates is 1,237, making it 56% of the total graduates. Our guests of honor, it is important to note that over the years, it is only KIU among the universities in this country that graduates the biggest percentage of STEM graduates. And this is in line with the government's vision. Mr. Chancellor and the guests, it is also worth to note that this year we have a 75-year-old graduating with a master's in public health. Miss Betty Irumba, wherever you are, you can wave to the audience. 75 years old, she took a decision to come back to study. And she is successfully graduating with us today. We continue to partner with global universities to foster knowledge, exchange, curriculum design, and joint research. Our commitment to academic rigor and ethical leadership has been unwavering. We have built a culture of inclusivity, intellectual freedom, and social responsibility. And we have weathered challenges and embraced opportunities with resilience. Allow me, Chancellor, sir, and the guests, to pay tribute and appreciate some few bodies and individuals. This graduation ceremony is a collective achievement, and I would like to pay tribute to the government of Uganda under the able leadership of His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni Wahabura for creating an enabling environment where private education thrives. And allow me to thank the Board of Trustees, especially the chairman of our Board of Trustees, Dr. Alhaji Hassan Basajabalava, for the unwavering financial and moral support to this university, without which we wouldn't have achieved all this. We would like to thank our partners from the ministries, especially the Ministry of Education and Sports and the Ministry of Health for the continued support. We would like to thank our regulators, especially the Uganda Medical and Dental Practitioners Council, the East African Medical and Dental Practitioners Council, the Uganda Nurses and Midwives Council, and the Pharmaceutical Society of Uganda for their continued inspection and guidance that has shaped the quality of our services. And would like to thank our collaborative partners from Europe, America, Asia, Africa, for the continued support and cooperation. Mr. Chancellor, sir, and the guests, I would like to make this point. When the East African Medical and Dental Practitioners Council some years back visited and inspected universities, all the dental schools in this country had been closed for lack of facilities and capacity, except the dental school of KIU. That indicates the power and the mighty of KIU. In other words, to them, they saw KIU as the only university with the capacity to train dental practitioners in this country. So I would like to thank the Board of Trustees and Council for the support. In a special way, I would like to thank the Council for strategic guidance and shaping the direction of this institution. I would like to thank the entire management and staff for the teamwork and ensuring that the board the board decisions are effectively implemented. To my graduation committee, you've done a tremendous job. I request that you stand up for recognition, headed by Dr. Ashibi. Wherever you are, just wave. These people have done a tremendous job to see that the first ever graduation in our Western campus is a success. We thank you very much. And thank you for supporting management in this endeavor. To our sister institutions, I would like to thank you very much. I've seen staff from Makerere University, especially from the business school, from Makerere University Business School, wherever you are, you can wave for recognition. Please stand up for recognition. I've seen some staff from Chambogo University. Yes, Professor Mwesigwa and the team. Thank you for coming. Professor Sulaita has already been recognized. I would like, in a special way, to thank my family for allowing me peace of mind to serve the way I serve. Mr. Chancellor, sir, and Chairman Board of Trustees, my family moved all the way from Kampala to attend this graduation. I would like them to wave to the people, led by Dr. Nalo Zalukaya, my dear wife, and my two sons there. Thank you very much for braving the journey. To our students community, we are highly indebted. Thank you for the discipline that has kept KIU peaceful. KIU is one of the most peaceful institutions. Zero tolerance to strikes. We've not registered any strike because our students are disciplined, and we pray that we continue with the discipline. Allow me focus a bit on the vision for the future. As we celebrate, we must also look forward. The next 25 years present new challenges. Technological change, global competitiveness, sustainable development goals, and evolving student needs. Our task is to remain responsive, forward-looking, and grounded in our core values. We are determined to push the competence-based curriculum in line with the vision of this country and as guided by the Ministry of Education and Sports. We shall continue to invest in research, innovation, digital transformation, and regional collaboration. We shall nurture a new generation of thinkers and leaders who will not only serve their communities, but will shape this world. We are cultivating a spirit of community service. Moving forward, Mr. Chancellor, sir, and all our guests here, all our students will be required to engage in a community activity as a way of applying the knowledge acquired, but also to help them solve these challenges in the community. Let this graduation be a springboard for greater excellence, not just in education, but service to community. Finally, the message to our graduates. To our dear graduates today is your day. It is a celebration of your hard work, determination, sacrifice, and unwavering pursuit of excellence. Yes, you have endured academic rigor. You have adapted to change and remained resilient in the face of many challenges, not least those brought on by the shifting tides of our times. Whatever discipline you're graduating with, you are leaving here not just with degrees, but with the tools to build a better future. I extend my warmest congratulations to each and every one of you here. This convocation, therefore, marks a fresh start, not just for you as graduates, but for KIU itself. With new leadership comes renewed vigor, fresh ideas, and broader horizons. Together, we will continue to harness the strength of our diverse community, drawing from your rich heritage, while pioneering new paths forward in education and social impact. Your transition from the students to professionals is a reflection of the competences we have imparted in you to make meaningful contribution to society. To lead with integrity and innovation, I implore you to use your competence wisely with good intention. As you step into the world, may you carry forward the knowledge, values, and commitment to service that have been instilled in you during your time at the university. We are confident that you will rise to meet the challenges of all times, becoming innovators, leaders, and compassionate global citizens who will shape a future that benefits all. As you go forth, remember that the world needs thinkers who can see beyond what is and imagine what can be.
And the Hajati Amina Mutes Basaja, please also raise for recognition. Very good. Mr. Chairman, please, you can take the floor. Mr. Chancellor, sir, please, with your indulgence, I beg to make a statement before the chairman takes the floor. The chairman of the council, Honorable Michael Maranga, is the member of parliament for Igara East constituency, and I would like to recognize him in that right. But also, freshly so, is the flag bearer for member of parliament in NRM for Igara East constituency. We thank the people of Igara East for returning our able chairman. It would have been very difficult to have great words here in case it was otherwise. Congratulations, Chair. You can now take the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Abbas. Mr. Chancellor, sir, because of time, allow me to organize the protocol and allow me to go straight away to my speech. But before that, Mr. Chancellor, allow me to request my members of council to stand up for recognition. Members of University Council, kindly stand up for recognition. And thank you very much for your job well done. Thank you. Those are members. You can have a seat. Mr. Chancellor, sir, today we come together to celebrate the remarkable achievements of our graduates whose hard work and dedication has brought us this joyous occasion for us at the first graduation ceremony. This accomplishment is a testament not only to your academic prowess, but also to your unwavering determination and resilience. This comes at a time when Kampala International University is marking 25 years of existence. On behalf of the University Council, I extend my warmest congratulations to all our graduating students. Allow me to thank our Chairman, Board of Trustees, led by the able Alhaji Dr. Hassan Rasaja Baraba, for providing oversight and strategic direction. Your leadership exemplifies the very heights we strive to explore. Mr. Chancellor and members, to my colleagues on the University Council, I express my gratitude for your tireless efforts in offering advice and guidance to the different organs of the university. I thank the university management team led by the able Vice Chancellor, Professor Nguma Muhammad, for continuing to steer KIU in the right direction. Academic and non-academic staff for their continued commitment, and to our students for entrusting KIU with directing their future. To the parents, guardians, and sponsors, thank you for your unwavering support. As a council, we remain committed to ensuring a supportive environment for academic growth, research, and community impact. We continue to strengthen our policies and infrastructure, foster partnerships both local and international, and invest in a future-ready education system. I thus want to affirm the public that the students graduating today have been adequately trained and prepared to embrace what the world has in store for them, and the world will equally embrace them because they have acquired sufficient knowledge and training to rouse fair competition, survival skills amidst tough times, and the ability to thrive in the world market. Our dear graduates, do not rest on your award. The world out there is full of opportunities and challenges in equal measures. Face them with courage, humility, and resilience. Remember, education is not just about what you know, but what you do with what you know. Our dear graduates and all members present, allow me, Mr. Chancellor, once again to bring you greetings from our chairman, Patriotic League of Uganda, General Moskine Rugaba. He extends his greetings and congratulations, and he wishes you success in your future endeavors as he looks forward to meeting you in the near future. I thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and I wish you the best in today's activities. Thank you so much.
Please give another round of applause to the chairperson of the council for his great words. For those of you with these booklets, most of the speeches are there, and you can visit. The members of the University Council are carried in this booklet on page 18, from the chairperson from number 1 up to number 30. You can check there and get familiar with the team. Mr. Chancellor, sir, it's now time to invite our guest speaker tonight. But before he steps forward, I would like to make
are now a graduate. What is your purpose? I will raise those questions using 5 W's. The first one is, who are you? W, which starts the word who. You listening to me now, do you really know who you are? Have you ever asked yourself who you are? What makes you? How much of you do you know? Who am I? What are you? You say you are a human being. You say you are a man, you are a woman. What contribution you have made to that identity? A man, a woman. You can now say, I'm a graduate. You can check who taught you in primary 1, in a nursery, and on to be the graduate that you are. But how much of you do you know of who you are, other than what you have acquired through school, through university? Where are you in this universe? Just look up now. How did you decide to be here? Those of us who know, who have grown up in this area, this place was a swamp, a papyrus swamp, with water flowing. Now here we are, buildings all over the place. So the question is, where are you? Where in this universe, in the part of the universe, where are you? And how did you put yourself there? This Kabwejere talking here, the introduction was Tasis Bazana Kabwejere. Bazan is my mother's name. What role did I play in being my mother's child? Where? Here. Why am I in Bushenyi? Hey, Munyankore. Hey, I'm in Kormajong. Oh, what role did you play in being that? I am unique. We special people. We are this, we are that. What role did you play in being what you are describing yourself to be? You can be a member of an association. There is somebody I have been sharing with who tells me he's a person in a big organization that is supposed to transform Uganda. Why are you there? Who decided that you qualify to be there? When? When is this? We are here on this 26th day of July 2025. Who decided that this day would be here? Yes, we have changed the location of graduation ceremony from Kampala to here. This has been decided. But there already was a place here. We can now say thank you, Hassan, transforming this area, and we can now come here and have thousands of people. Those of us who know this place and who now drive around or walk around and see what is happening here. We thank God that such a transformation can take place through individuals. How many individuals have lived here that have made a contribution of the magnitude like we are witnessing? So my center of analysis is legacy. How much are you doing to leave a legacy so that when you are no longer here, somebody is going to say, who comes after you and says, yes, there was somebody here. I can say this very openly and loudly. Openly and loudly, without mincing words. Okay. I can say this openly and widely. There are individuals you cannot ignore, whether you come 1,000 years from today, if you are talking about people who have transformed this part of Uganda. Imagine, by virtue of deciding to have this graduation ceremony here, you have brought thousands of people. The air here is being shared by thousands of people who previously perhaps are coming here for the first time. And you are looking at hundreds of people sitting, walking around, drinking, dancing, and so on. So legacy. I'm proud to be associated with this institution, partly, first, being part of this area, being part of this country here, a transformation that has created jobs, that has created friendships, that has created faces. There are people who look better because of this institution here. So I thank God that this has happened here and has happened in Uganda. The persons who produced this man called Hassan Basaja Baraba, some of us know them. We know them. I am born here. The mother walked in here. Great. How many mothers have been here? What particular conditions have produced mother and father, and they produce somebody who can make this difference? What about you? What difference are you going to make? Why aren't you aspiring to leave a legacy? Why are you aspiring to destroy other people's legacies? I have now learned very, very relatedly, the witch, omuchechezi, achechera, arikumuchira. The witch tries to bewitch the one bigger than him or her. Because if you are equal, you can't compete. So, you graduating people, you never played the part in your being born. You have played the part in being educated, but your parents have played a bigger part than yourself. You have teachers who have educated you. You never forget them. If you forget them, you are a disaster. But what have you picked from this experience that can add to the legacy your parents have put in you? to the community where you belong that has put in you. Legacy. Your place in history. Has this institution now made you better as a citizen of Uganda? Not only a citizen of Uganda. What is being a citizen of Uganda? A citizen of the universe. Have you ever considered yourself a citizen of the world? Why don't you now, from today, check what capacities do you have that can make a difference in the whole world? Because people who are graduating in hundreds now, this is the 31st graduation ceremony. How many people have graduated since the beginning? And we are hoping and we are working that this institution should be here thousands of years from now. So how many people will have graduated by the year 25,000 arising out of this effort that has been started? Before we came here, I went to a building, the new library, a building that has been completed. I have traveled many places. I have been in Uganda. I walked that building. How many places do you go and you walk and you need probably a vehicle to take you around in a building until the library? I'm looking forward, Hassan, when that place is full of books. And I'm now determined to write a book that it should be one of those in the shelves. This is legacy. I think if I say this, Hassan, you may agree or not agree. This is finding a favor with God. It is finding a favor with God. You don't have to be of any religion, but certainly you didn't choose to be born. You haven't chosen to exist as long as you have been now. But what you have done is certainly more than many people have done. And this is the gift of God. But how many people recognize good? I have discovered one of very, very fundamental things. Goodness is not easy to find. It's not easy to know. Somebody would see this university and do everything to break it down. He doesn't see goodness in it. Goodness is not easy to see. If many people knew how goodness looked like, they wouldn't do evil. You would not need laws. You would not need prisons, courts, if good was known and doing good was easy. Can you do an outstanding action that stands in front of you? You are alive. And when you are no longer there, it still stands and remains as a monument. Your lifeline starts from the day you were born. You already know when you were born. You are now on a lifeline to end. What is between your beginning and your end? How much are you doing to make sure that what you are doing will leave a legacy? That is defining a relationship with your Creator. And the Creator manifested through your parents. So what honor are you giving it to your parents? You who has graduated now, are you going to be an honor to your parents, or are you going to be a disfigurement of your parents? Are you going to be an honor of Uganda, or you are going to be a disfigurement of Uganda? Are you going to be an honor to humanity, an agent of humanity, or you are going to be an enemy of humanity? Let me conclude. I thank my existence and being associated with this university as the first chairman of council. Oh, what a good thing. To come from here and have a university here in Bushenyi, and now I come here and I'm talking in Bushenyi. When I went to university, Makerere was the only university. Now there is one. You can walk from a village, you can stay at home and come and study here. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Education is now closed. Those of us, parents, who don't have children who don't come to university here, it is our fault. And we have to answer to God. That's a legacy we should not leave behind. So, let me conclude by saying, what an opportunity to be part of this great invention, this great legacy, whether we like it or not. Let us benefit from this. Knowledge, 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 knowledge. The worst disease man suffers from is ignorance. And the second one, which is in competition and work together, is madness. How would you become a drunkard if you knew that drunkenness makes you mad? How would you try to kill other people when you are yourself a living creature? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 3 thank you, a great prayer, your existence, father, son, and child, or father, mother, and father, and mother, and the child, and then the Trinity, those of you of Christianity, God Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. Otherwise, I am happy, excited. If you saw me, you saw me inside me, I am enjoying a legacy of Basaja Baraba, the father and mother of you, and the legacy you have established that is going to be here, whether you like it or not, whether you are here or not. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Another thank you, another round of applause for the great words of wisdom from one of the greatest intellectuals of this land. Professor, thank you. Mr. Chancellor, sir, we have 3 more speeches and then we start the graduation function. We will move faster now. I'm informed in Bushenyi, when it is hot as it is, it means the rain is about to come. So for the remaining speeches, I'm sure they will be short, but this entertainment by our students will usher us into the next speeches. Mr. Chancellor, sir, also to note that Professor Stephen Nkunda Banyanga from Makerere University Business School is here to join us for the graduation. Haji Lukwago Muhammad, our chairman of the NRM in the municipality here, we recognize your presence with also Mr. Tarema, the publicity for NRM. Mr. Chancellor, sir, Canon Benon Kuichiriza is also here representing the VC of Kabale University. Please, the congregation, you will understand when we constantly introduce academicians, this is an academic function and that's part of its protocol. The last statement, those who are following, follow in silence. Some of you have are enjoying conversations, and the conversations are interfering with the live streaming that is happening on YouTube. So you minimize the talking so that we go through the functions quickly. Within the next few minutes, we should start the real graduation ceremony that you are waiting for. In front of us are students of the Abasogansete. Is that true? Abasogansete with a brief entertainment. Then you will have this, it's a precursor to the speech of the Chancellor as he gets ready. Please, take the floor.
Yes.
Thank you. Abasogansete, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please give them a round of applause. Give them a round of applause. Most of the traditional dances in Africa are a process. They are not an activity that you do it once and it's done. We may continue the whole day when we are still here. But thank you very much, our students, for the presentation. Mr. Chancellor, sir, as we see off the Basogansete students with their wonderful performance, just a few more introductions for your information, Mr. Chancellor, sir, that your guests we invited are here. We have Honorable Katusime Jovia, the NRM flag bearer for Woman MP in Kiriandongo district. She's here. Please give her a She's down this side. Strong women for NRM, strong women for KIU. Mr. Chancellor, sir, we have ICPAU representatives here. Mr. CPA Isaac Muzora and his dear wife are here. Mr. Isaac Muzora and your wife, please may you raise for recognition, okay? He's the chairman of CPA Ankole Regional Network. We also have CPA Rebecca Chomugasho. She's the head of internal audit. Welcome. Mr. Chancellor, sir, we have Dr. Charles Masaba, the Vice Chancellor of St. Lawrence University. He's also here. Please raise for recognition. In a special way, Mr. Chancellor, sir, I would like to recognize 3 of our old staff or former staff. One, Professor Jonathan Nishaho. He's one of the founding staff of this university. His history is written everywhere in this institution. We celebrate you. We appreciate you, Prof. Your great work goes with great recognition for building this great institution to great heights. Thank you. With him also we have Professor Emmanuel Karoro, who was the founding Vice Chancellor here and made a great foundation for this institution. Professor Karoro, wherever you are, you can wave to the people. Also, Mr. Chancellor, sir, we have a young lawyer called Julius Turinawe. He was one of the founding legal brains in this institution. Please, we recognize you as well. Mr. Chancellor, sir, may I now take the opportunity to invite you to come and address this congregation of Kampala International University. Please put your hands together for the Chancellor as he comes to give his address. He's the man to award you those certificates you are waiting for, so please receive him. As the Chancellor comes, I want in a special way to introduce our mother, Mrs. Mugaya. I don't know where she's seated. The wife of our Chancellor. She made her way all the way from Tanzania to come and be with us here. May she also raise for recognition. Okay. The technical team, please, may you stabilize the technical hitch. That the Chancellor's speech is heard properly. Hello? Hello? Okay.
Can I do without holding the mic? She can hold it for you. The chief guest, Chairman, Board of Trustees, the guest speaker, esteemed council members, management and staff of KIU, honored guests, and our esteemed graduates, good morning. It is with immense honor that I stand before you today as the Chancellor of Kampala International University, KIU, to celebrate the achievements of class of 2025. I congratulate our graduates upon this achievement. As we celebrate the 31st graduation ceremony, we reflect on where we've come from, a journey defined by hard work, resilience, and unwavering commitment to growth. It is an exciting chapter as KIU makes 25 years of dedication to quality education. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to express my deepest appreciation to the Chairman of the Board of Trustees of Kampala International University, Alhaj Dr. Hassan Basajabalaba, for his unwavering financial, moral, and material support to this university. He stands out as one of the most successful founders of a private university on the African continent. His dream of this university indeed resonates with the belief in the power of education to transform lives and communities. To our esteemed chief guest, please note that KIU has tremendously grown to be the leading private institution in Uganda due to the continuous investment and commitment by the founder, Alhaj Dr. Hassan Basajabalaba. I extend my thanks to the council members, Senate, and management of Kampala International University for the strategic decisions made to take KIU to greater heights. I sincerely thank the Vice Chancellor, Professor Ngoma Mohamed, for continuously engaging staff and building a strong team. His servant leadership will for sure take KIU to greater heights. KU continues to set the standard as a forward-thinking institution designed not just to impart knowledge, but inspire action. At KU, our vision remains very clear: to be a premier institution of international repute, preparing students for the world of work and an inclusive society. Our mission is to respond to societal needs by delivering education guided by respect for society, economy, and the environment. We strive to be a leading university in East Africa and beyond, known for its research-led learning environment and commitment to excellence. This university has stood as a beacon of knowledge and transformation, continually evolving to meet the needs of an ever-changing world. I also want to acknowledge the pivotal role KU plays in this global effort. Our commitment to education that bridges cultural, economic, and geographical divides has never been stronger. As we look toward the future, we recognize the importance of collaboration, innovation, and inclusion in everything we do. As the Chancellor of this esteemed institution, I'm immensely proud of what you, the graduating class, represent. You are a reflection of the university's commitment to excellence, innovation, integrity, and service to humanity. You are a generation of thinkers, creators, problem solvers, leaders, and most importantly, dreamers who dare to imagine a better world. A message to the graduates. Thank you for choosing KIU to be your academic home. As alumni of this university, you will forever be a part of our community. No matter where life takes you, remember that you carry a piece of this university with you, and we, in turn, are enriched by the mark you leave behind. I'm more than sure that we have trained different professions like engineers who will design sustainable cities, educators who will ignite minds in this nation and beyond, medical professionals who will cure diseases, artists who will touch and serve humanity with integrity, entrepreneurs who will create opportunities, and activists who will fight for justice, and leaders who will inspire change. As you step into this next chapter, carry with you the values we have instilled in you, that is integrity, humility, courage, and empathy. The degree you receive today is not just a document. It is a call to responsibility. It is a challenge to use what you have learned not only to enrich your own lives, but to serve your communities, your countries, and the world. We thank the parents and guardians. Your support, sacrifices, and love have been the backbone of your graduates' success. To the faculty and staff, thank you for nurturing, mentoring, and inspiring this brilliant class. Congratulations to the class of 2025. The world you're entering is complex and ever-changing, but with courage, determination, you are equipped to shape it into something better. The future belongs to you. May you lead with purpose, create with passion, and strive always toward equity and sustainability. Thank you very much for your kind attention, and God bless you all. Asante.
Thank you so much, Chancellor, sir. Now, we are going to have 2 places of convenience. There is a block in the extreme left where they have prepared bathrooms. There is other installed places that you can use.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Chancellor, sir, for your great words. The technical team, please deal with the mics such that everybody is able to hear wherever they are. I am told the reason people are in other conversations is because they are not following well what we are presenting here. So the technical team deal with that. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have another staff, founding staff, special to introduce here, Professor Muhammad Naura. Please raise for recognition. He's the founding Vice Chancellor of Kampala International University. And the good thing with the academicians is that they leave the front line as Vice Chancellor, they go back to faculty and train researchers, train graduates, and still support the institution. Those senior staff, as introduced, are still supporting the university. Mr. Chancellor, sir, it's my honor now to invite our guest of honor tonight, Mr. Chancellor, sir, it's my honor to invite the chairperson of the Board of Trustees to make his speech, and while he gives his speech, he will do the introduction of the other members of the board. My dear members of the congregation, please put your hands together as we invite the Haji Dr. Hassan Basajabaraba, a great entrepreneuring brain in this region, a great thinker, a great planner, a great investor, who does not mind basically about his own business or himself as a person, but plans bigger for the rest of the community. Yes, now everybody is able to hear. And while Mr. Basajabaraba was coming down, I saw people developing giraffe necks to catch a glimpse of the man behind the success, everything we see today. I'm sure on the screens we can see, and now let me not take more of your time, that you can hear from the man himself, Dr. Hassan Basajabaraba. You can take the floor.
Thank you very much, Agaba. Abantu ba Bushenyi, I'll first speak in my language, such that our local people can understand. Abantu ba Bushenyi, mwebale kwiza, bakuru b'amadini bari aha, ba leaders abari aha, ntakagambira na nyina ngo baze bimuke avuka twesire ba chairpersons LC1 mwimuke babarebe, abono ba leaders twesire ba chairpersons LC2 na LC3 na LC5s aba age mwimuke babarebe mwina barya. I have decided to start with the local language because these people, I invited them to be here. because this is their first graduation on this place, and I think they are happy with it. They are very happy with it, I'm sure. Mr. Chancellor, sir, Special Invested Gates, Honorable Cabinet Ministers present, Honorable Members of Parliament, Chairman, Members of Board of Trustees, Chairpersons of the University Council and members, Vice Chancellor, Kampala International University, Vice Chancellors and other universities, Deputy Vice Chancellors and other universities, alumni, Kampala International University, continuing students, ladies and gentlemen. My speech is just talking about the history of how this place started and thanking individuals who contributed a lot. But before that, allow me to introduce my members of the board who are here. They can stand up for recognition. Board members who are here. I can see Chris Wakasisi, Ambrose Chibuka, and Musa Vasajabara. Those are the members who are here, but others are not present. Thank you very much for being here. Number two, allow me to introduce my old friend, Professor Fred Bitahwa from Germany. This one, I studied with him from primary school. Now he's a professor. Fred, I'm happy for you. The second person I wanted to introduce is my mother, Hajat, my mother, and my best friend. Now, they are members of the Entrepreneurs League, whom I invited, members of the Entrepreneurs League, members from West Nile, members of the Entrepreneurs League who are here, members of the Entrepreneurs League, members of the Entrepreneurs League, members of the Entrepreneurs League. Thank you very much for coming. These people you are seeing here, they have traveled a very long distance because they are people from West Nile. They are now at the end of the border and they are coming from the border. West Nile people stand up for recognition. They came from very, very, very far. It takes them 2 days to reach here. People from Karamoja, Karamoja also they are here. People from Lango sub-region, Acholi sub-region. Thank you for coming. People from Busoga sub-region, eastern part. The whole of eastern part stand up for recognition. Eastern part. People from Central, Kampala, Masaka, Ntebe, stand up for recognition. Thank you for coming. People from West, that is Kigezi, Ankore, Kigezi, West and West, that is Kasese, Fort Portro, up to Chiriandongo. Also you can stand up for recognition. Thanks for coming. These are my colleagues. They are my members. I'm also an entrepreneur. I invited them this time to come and witness this function. The people from this community. Now, Mr. Chancellor, sir, when we were starting this place, it was very, very, very difficult very difficult indeed, because we started with the most hardest courses to start with, but we were divided into two parts. Part one were the technical people, and part two were the council members and all that. Amongst those people who supported this place, amongst a few of them is Professor Tarsis Bazana Kabwejiri. Professor Kabwejiri, I want you to stand up for recognition. With Honorable Mary Karoro, she's sick. Mary Karoro is admitted, she's unwell. Professor Ephraim Kamuntu, where is he? By then he was the chairperson of Finance Committee in 2000. Honorable Mary Karoro is sick. We have Dr. Margaret Mungerera. She's not here. We have Professor Joy Kwesiga. I don't know whether she's here, but I had invited her. To mention but a few, those are the few people I could remember that assisted in starting this place. Then the technical people, we had Professor Mohamed Ndaura. Professor Mohamed Ndaura was the Vice Chancellor, and now he's a staff, he's a professor of education. Then we have the lead technical person was Professor Jonathan Nshaho, the founding dean of the medical school. Then we have Professor Karoro Emmanuel. I don't know whether he's here. Professor Emmanuel Karoro. Then we have Professor Ibe Gumia, the medical physiologist. Then we have Professor Medikauma. We have Professor Sula. This one died also. He was working with Moi University. So before we started, Mr. Chancellor, we visited, first of all, we go to Resistance to start medicine, because this was the first medical school, private in East Africa, and number 3 medical school in Uganda, third to Mbarara. So it was very difficult to start. But we agreed with the colleagues that I had, Professor Kabwejiri and others, to visit the following places. We visited Makerere University, we visited Mbarara University, we visited Cuba. Cuba, we visited 2 universities, but I was not among the people who went there on the first round. They visited the University of Havana. They visited 7 universities in Nigeria. They visited the University of Ilorin, University of Lagos, University of Ibadan, Nsukka University of Nigeria, and others, Ahmed Bello including others. Then we went to Canada. We visited McMaster in Canada. Then also we visited other universities in EU, because it was very difficult to convince people that a private institution can start a medical school. After that, we submitted our curricula. A very strong thanks goes to Professor Nshaho, who was heading the technical team. All the programs, Mr. Chancellor, that we have in medicine here, most of them almost by 70%, the curriculum were developed, headed by Professor Jonathan Nshaho, including pharmacy, including nursing, including medical lab, including masters in medicine. These students that you are seeing, including those PhDs that we have started producing now, including MMeds, all of those by medical, he was part of them. So Professor Nshaho, I thank you for the work done. Then of course, Professor Kabwejiri did a lot of politics, did a lot of lobbying, including making the president to come here to make sure that our programs were approved and accredited, and we started running. Professor Kabwejiri, I thank you very much for the work done with the Honorable Mary Karoro, for the work that you did during the time. We have done several visits to improve this place. Of recent, I want to thank Ambassador Katungwe. Ambassador, I don't know whether he's here. Ambassador Katungwe. Ambassador Katungwe, he's our deputy ambassador. He has a lot of things extraordinary, to do what, but potentially, but he's the deputy ambassador, our deputy ambassador in Brussels, also representing us in the EU. Ambassador, I am very happy with you because recently we visited about 15 universities in EU. We visited the University of Brussels, we visited the University of Ghent, you visited the University, Technical University of University of Leiden, Groningen, Wageningen, all those we were with Professor, Honorable Ambassador Katungwe. Thank you very much for the work done, and thank you very much. But unfortunately, or fortunately, when we came back, I wanted to give you a background, but I wanted to give it to you in public, although I haven't reached there. When we reached here, we went in EU, we got some proposals, we wrote proposals, which was totaling to about $147 million grants. When we submitted, didn't want to submit alone, but wanted to submit with some universities in Uganda, including Makerere and others. Then we proposed to them that now, let's submit with them. These people, I didn't know that also in academics you have this funny politics and games. We discussed with them, we agreed with them that we are going to submit with them. They got our documents. Instead of submitting with us, they submitted alone. Now, we went to South Africa, we submitted with the University of Cape Town. We went to Nairobi, we submitted to University of Nairobi. We submitted to University of Dar es Salaam. We submitted with Muhimbili. We left all the three that we had selected, which is Mbarara, Makerere, and Wustem. We wanted to submit with them, but they went behind us. So, but fortunately, God has paid them back. None of those projects, because they have been evaluated already, they did not get even one project going through. And for us, who went and sourced others, we have now got the approval on 5 projects, totaling to about $20 million, 10 in Uganda and 12 in Tanzania. So they did not get anything, all these people. They wanted to screw us, but God paid them in the best currency. Then, of course, I thank management, Professor Ngoma Mohammed. You know, most of the people here, they don't know the global ranking being number 2, what you have done. They don't know. When you just say that we are number 2 in Uganda, we are number 5 in East Africa, they think it is just there. But you people who are here, we have moved from 1,600 publications to almost 3,500 per year. That is one. 2, we have moved from almost like $10,000 to $20 million annually in grants. So that's not a joke. Because that's where we are getting our research input. We are getting, now we have moved again from over 500,000 citations to 1 million. That's double in about 5 years. That's what is making us to be number 1, number 2. Then we have moved from 200 PhD staff to almost 500 now. Now, that's not a joke. I thank the management for the work done because they have been maintaining this position for the last 5 years. being number 2 in Uganda and number 5 in East Africa. And best private in Uganda and best private in East Africa. I thank management for the work done. That's not a simple thing, because if you look at Makerere is about 3,000 PhD staff, and they have 8,000 publications in they have about 2,000 high impact journal and scopus. Then we have got 3,500 with 500 PhD staff. It's not a joke. So it means that now we are working 10 times of Makerere University. So well done, Vice Chancellor. Thank you very much. Now, of late, Mr. Chancellor, due to changes in politics in the US, I think all the universities in Africa will be affected. Because 50% of the grants that we've been getting, or 40, they have been coming from the US. So this time, almost everything from the US is closed. So what we are trying to do, and what I'm trying to encourage to our Vice Chancellor to do, is actually to work with the embassies, our embassies in the UK, our embassy in Brussels, our embassy in even private donors in the US, they are there, but government of US, almost all the grants are cut off, especially coming to this side of the world. So it means we have to put up a committee which is going to help management, at least to make sure that they maintain what they have been getting, because most of the institutions from the US, which has been giving us grants, all that is closed. So, Mr. Chancellor, sir, with your guidance, I think you'll have to help and give us guidance on how to mitigate that gap. That is grants. Those are the problems that we have. Now, then, during the visit in EU, I've been visiting, but this time we visited many universities in EU. We visited many universities in EU, including Technical University, University of Amsterdam, Groningen. There are many universities that we visited, but I noticed 3 things, Mr. Chancellor. 1, universities have moved away from classwork. Even there is a university that we visited which had the industry within the university itself. I think you saw it, Professor. This was in University of Wageningen. For them, they are training students, but also they have the industry within the campus. So I think we are going for that model. With your acceptance, we have to put up industry-based center which will help our students after graduating, they are hands-on. So I think we picked that, and there are many universities in Europe, in the US, doing that. Especially, which I saw, there are about 5 universities in Netherlands and 2 universities in Germany. One university, Technical University of Munich, University of Wageningen in Holland, University of Amsterdam, and the Erasmus University of Rotterdam. Those ones, they train students, but also they have the industry within the university. So, Chancellor and the Vice Chancellor, we have to take that path. Then number 2, here in Africa, grants are only made for staff. But when I went to University there's a university that we went in, they are getting grants which was about almost $600 million per year, but $300 million are generated by the students. Half is students, half is staff. So you students who are here, we are going to launch this system to support students. We have put up a team which is going to help our students. They write and they can access the grants. And by the way, if you look at those grants, Mr. Chancellor, they are small, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000. So they are easy to get. And then plotting for $5 million, it is very simple to get $100,000. So, Mr. Chancellor and the Vice Chancellor and Chairperson of the Council, I think when you go for your council, I think you have to take it as a point that we are not allowing any student to graduate, especially with PhD, without winning a grant. Like what we have done, because we started it as a joke and it has helped us, we are not allowing any students to publish 2 papers, not so, 2 or 3. 2 or 3? 3 now. But those are few, because I think you need to scale up to at least a minimum of 5. Because for me, I have a girl, my daughter. She finished her PhD with 36 publications. 36. Another one with 18. So I think they can do better than the 3. They can even go to 5. If they do that, then it will help our ranking, it will help our research, it will help everybody to know research. That's very important. Now, I go to staff development. Mr. Chancellor, if you look at the graduation booklet, we have been developing students. Even these 16 PhD students going to graduate, you can see 10 of them are on staff development. And you people, the entrepreneurs who are here, who have children, bring them to study masters, bring them to study PhD. Those ones who have finished, please, you come back, study masters, study PhD, especially PhD. If you look at the masters in medicine, which we are going to graduate, which are almost 50 in total, about 60 if you add biomedical sciences, about 30 are on staff development. 30, they have paid for themselves. So I thank Vice Chancellor for the work done. And for that matter, because we had failed to produce big numbers in certain areas, our students were lagging and laying in certain areas like pediatrics, like surgery. I thank the 4 people. The first one is Professor Grace Ndezi. Grace Ndezi, I don't know whether she's here. Professor Grace Ndezi. This professor, she works with Makerere University, but she's from this part of the country. We had failed to produce pediatricians. We had failed to produce them in big numbers. We were producing one. It took us like 10 years, almost producing 1, 2, until when I called her, I sat with her, together with Dr. Nankunda and Professor Jore, the sister to Kargija. Jore who? Jore Beyeza. Is she here? There are 5 strong people who joined us on part-time, but they helped a lot. When I looked at today, I found that pediatrics, at least we have managed to have at least like 10 students going to graduate in pediatrics. And you people, these pediatricians, they are the doctors of your children. But getting them, it is not easy. It is not as easy. Even internal medicine, we had a problem. But I will thank those doctors from Barara and Makerere, especially Dr. Kaima, for the work done in supporting our students to get out and finish in time. Then surgery. I don't know whether Dr. Faurar, Jane, my sister, Jane Faurar. That lady, together with the head of department in Makerere, they have done a great job in this department. Also, I have seen, because we are graduating 1, 2, 3, But now I have seen we have scaled up about 7. I've seen 7 or 8. And 7, 8 surgeons is a good number. So I thank you, Doctor, with your team, and our head of Department of Surgery, together with Professor Chiswezi. Also, since he joined us, there's a great improvement in surgery. Professor Chiswezi, yes. Thank you very much for the work done. I can see the results now. We have reached 8. And the 8 professor, 8 surgeons, if you can produce them for a year, that's a very, very good number. Then from there, I wanted to caution the community in Ishaka. This one I will speak it in our local language. Abantu b'Ishaka, but I will translate it. Abantu b'Ishaka, Bushenyi, municipality, enamba ziriyo nzitemba, ekinani mbasaba, nyenda tuyambe government, etukwatireho, tujikwatireho, mwetekateke mukore mwakaki, mbe nakibagambire, abo kubeja abantu mwareba, twaza kuze 2023, ejo population nko kuturya, nsaguma ntuguma nko kuturi. Mwachikwata? Katuje nguturya abana emitware 2, 2023, nsakuba turya abantu emitware 4. Mwachikwata? Mbwe nimwe kimurakore, mukore ebintu aba bantu ebiba kugira ki? Ebiba kwenda mubiye mwakaki? Mwachetegereza? Mwachenga? Ekyo ni kimu. Ekya kabiri, nyenangu twafunda abantu bo kwetegereza nka Dr. Silva Mugisha, Professor Karol Nanko Karol, Professor Kabwejeri, Professor Kamuntu. Ninza kubashaba mukoreka team murebe ibintu bikuza kubasa kuturetere gitawuni yabura kuzahiguru. Tugambe na government ebitukore nitabo kubasa tutewe tukore nambwe niyo ejo team abantu abarya na nyenda tuchereze Dr. Mugisha Silva heading tumkwase meya witu bya Ruhanga, tumkwase Kabwejere, tumkwase Kamuntu, turebuke ngo batuplaningira umwanya ogu abwa kuturagongeremo abantu emitware 4, 3 nukuza kuba gutakubasika ngo bakutakukibwa. Mwachikwata? Mwachetegereza? So Dr. Silva Mugisha nyendo tuyambe nko umuntu akurwa mu community of kore team na nabantu binagambira mutuyambe mutema amagezi ganyu mwashomire mutuplaningira umwanya ogu okuruga abo kubata abantu ababo kureba barara lyantonde, abandi barara Rukungiri, abandi barara Kasese, so babona buno kugira ki? So njimanyisa ngo twayongera abantu emitware ndize 2 etawuni neta kugira ki? Nebita kubasa. Mbwenu mwekwate mutuyambe, turebe government tuyambe, hati nywe kinguza gukora kwa National Council ko zirogwayo ya tu approvingira programs zo kurugara programs yiga na 2 okuzara programs 256 omyaka 5 hati tweshitwine kukora no kureta abana tukareta ba staff tukombeka amazu ga staff ababari bakagira kibagira ki ekibakora abo kwanyo kumvizitingire universities zese nabagambira nabanza hazaho university omwanya habwe nakuzaho ki habwe nakuzaho ibinde bintu so na neje town ntubaza kugihindura tukubanze ji university tukatekaho ki ibinde bintu mwe nabantu bomwanya ogu mureke tukoragane to developing ki. What I was telling my neighbors and my colleagues from this area is that in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years, because the National Council has given us the approval and accredited from 126 programs to 250. Are you getting it? Programs. So now it is up to us. When we increase these numbers, it means that now we are going to double. If we have 20,000 students here, we shall have 40 in the next 5 or 6 years. So what these people must do, my neighbors, all of us, we must work together and make sure that we get Dr. Mugisha Silva together with other professionals, like Professor Kamun, Professor Kabwejeri, you gang up yourselves, you plan for us, because if we add 20,000 more in this area, it will be impossible. And you will not stop KIU to do it if you don't plan for it, because we have an alternative to create another campus in Kampala. Because they are either of the two alternatives. If we see that we don't have the capacity to have the 40,000 students here, we shall create another campus where? In Kampala, which I don't want, because I am seeing a good chance because we have land, we have staff. It's a matter of adding 500 staff houses, and then we double what we want. Are you getting it? And I'm ready to do it in 5 years. 500 staff houses are there. We need about 50 labs, which we are ready to add. You get it? 50, 60 labs for all these courses. Then we can get the 40,000. For us, the infrastructure, we can do it in 5 years. But the only problem can come when the planning of the place cannot, you find something cannot work. So, Doctor, use your wisdom with your colleagues and help us. Vyaruhanga, it is good you have come back. Where is Vyaruhanga, our mayor? Vyaruhanga. It is good you have come back. Sit down with the doctor. I will also attend. And others, whoever has any idea to improve our place, let's do it. And we develop it, and we make sure that this place becomes of a use in the future. And my dear entrepreneurs, I think you have seen this. You have seen what we are doing. What I want you to do, make sure I gave you bursaries, give me your biological children, give me your sister children. We train them. Are you getting it? Such that I leave a mark in your families. I want to leave a mark in your families. I have already left a mark here, and I pray to God. I promised that in 5, 10 years, we want to improve the hospital. We want to improve the university. Nobody will live here from 2030 going somewhere else to study or for treatment. I even said that during the campaigns of my son when I was moving almost village to village. I will do it. I promise I will do it. So, my fellow colleagues, entrepreneurs, I have been talking to you many times. I have met you many times. Get your children. Let's train our people to become good leaders of tomorrow. Now, because of the bursaries, Mr. Chancellor, I want to give you example, because today we made almost 4,500 doctors for the last 20 years. We've trained 4,500 doctors. But out of those, the 2,500 doctors were on scholarship. I mean, we are on bursary. 1,500 took 50% of the bursary, and 1,000 took 100% of the bursary, who have already graduated. So, and total graduates, I think we have gone to almost 80,000, but about 30,000 were on bursary, and 50,000 were paying for themselves. So you people, I want you to clap management, because to have graduated about 80,000 students in 20 years, and 30,000 on bursary, 50,000 paid for themselves. That's a very, very strong move that KIU has done for this country. Then, of course, lastly, I will thank, special thanks also goes to Jonans, the Deputy Dean of Mbara. I don't know whether he's here with his Dean. Jonans, Dr. Jonans. Dr. Jonans, he's a pharmacist. He has a PhD in pharmacy. He's the Deputy Dean of Medicine in Mbarara University. Together with your Dean, where is he? Professor who? Professor Ngonzi. Professor Ngonzi is not around. Those two people, especially in pharmacy. You know, there are very few pharmacists in this area with masters. You may not even get. But Jonans has been of great importance in making sure, because I have even seen some students having masters in pharmacy. Jonans, thank you very much, and pharmacology. I've seen pharmacology and pharmacy. Thank you very much for the work done. Without this young man, it was very difficult to start producing those students because it was difficult to get the staff to supervise them. Even if you look at other countries, like even Tanzania, even Kenya, universities running pharmacy. I think now we are the only ones in Mbarara who have graduated a few masters in pharmacy and running PhD in pharmacy. Isn't it? Is there any Jonans? There is no any other university in Uganda which is running a PhD in pharmacy apart from us and Mbarara University. Likewise, even outside there, even if you go to Tanzania, it is difficult. I think you can get one, maybe Muhimbili. That can only be one. If you go to Kenya, maybe University of Nairobi. The rest you will not get. Because pharmacists, when they finish their first degree, they can make money, they relax, and they live continuing. So, but Jonans, he's a son of the soil, and he has done a great job, although he's in Mbarara, but he's been very supportive. Jonans, thank you very much for the work done, especially for postgraduate. Then the Dean of Mbarara, we have started writing with them. Actually, Jonans is the same, the Deputy Dean of Mbarara University as the Deputy Dean in Medicine. We are happy because now we are moving together. I don't know whether the Vice Chancellor of Mbarara is here. Professor Biachka, is she here? Because I had invited her. I think she's not here. This lady, she was our external examiner when she was in Makerere as head of department in internal medicine. When she went to Mbarara, she's willing and able to work with us. Jonans take that we are happy with her. So far, so good. And also we are ready to work with her. Lastly, of course, is to thank the professional bodies. It will be unfair if I don't thank them. National Council for Higher Education. I don't know, someone came from National Council for Higher Education. National Council for Higher Education. Oh, yes, doctor. I can see you. Thank you very much. I am thanking National Council for Higher Education for the first time for the last 25 years. Thank you very much, doctor, with the ED, because all our programs, which were lying there for 5, 6 years, 7 years, all of them were cleaned in the last 2 years. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Whatever we could not manage, you told us that you can't manage, go and do that. And we are improving, especially in areas like where you have advised us. You have advised us in architecture. We are putting up the labs which we are advised to do. Bachelor of Science in Petroleum Engineering. We are putting it in place, whatever we are advised to do. But now, I think we are happy because we are getting feedbacks from you, unlike before. Thank you very much. Thank you. Then, of course, we have Uganda Medical and Dental Practitioners Council. I think these ones, they have an African conference. They are not here, and we are supposed to be there also. But also, they have done a great job in giving us feedback, although it takes time. Like it took us 6 years to get curriculum for masters in pathology going to National Council. But eventually, they gave us. So I thank them. Professor, is there anyone from Medical Council here? Medical Council? Oh, none. Then Pharmacy Council. Oh, Jonans. Thank you very much, because all our programs we have gotten feedback, and we are happy with you. Nursing Council. You didn't invite them, Professor? Nursing Council, okay. Engineering Board. National Engineering Board, National Engineering Board, and I have liked these people, the engineers here in Uganda, Professor Chancellor, they have a checklist. When you submit your curricula, they have a checklist which is about 100 items. They go ticking. There is nothing that you are going to maneuver. You can't cheat and you can't be cheated. So they tick. When you have something, when you don't have, you don't even discuss with them, you go through. When you have, you don't go through. So their system is robust. I wish if all other councils can copy there. You have a checklist, you tick. If someone has it, he goes. If he doesn't have, he doesn't get what he wants. Engineering board has that system, although some of their standards are too high. They are too high compared to other countries like Tanzania, where I've seen they are crediting like biomedical engineering, like the standards here are too high. But although you get what you want and you get what is due to you. Law Council. Do you have someone from Law Council? Law Council, we have been friendly for the last 23 years. I thank you for that. Law Council, we have been with them for the last 23 years, without issues, without problems. Thank you very much. Then, of course, we have Allied Professional Council. We have Allied, this is under Ministry of Health. Allied, is they Allied? No. But also they have been good to us. Now, I go to the students. Students, you have graduated from this great university. Please, there are 3 things that I can tell you. One is working hard. 2 is you must be consistent. You have to have consistency to be successful. Number 3, you must be honest. You must be honest in whatever you are doing. With those 3 points, you'll be successful. Then, of course, parents. I will thank parents who supported you through the journey. Parents who are here, thank you very much for supporting your children and supporting KIU. Thank you very much, and thank you for the work done. Lastly, we were in elections. I think if I don't thank these people for voting my son, I will be unfair. Although they have been voting for my friends, for my relatives, but this time I brought my own son, my second-born Haji, and they voted for him. Abantu b'Ishaka Bushenyi municipality ninja kubasiima munonga, nimbasiima munonga abokuba kwiheji municipality netandika hine alire mu percentage ya Haji yihiremu. Nimbasiima munonga kandi nimbasaba abantu abiturabizemu nka flag bearer ninye chairman wa movement mugaruke mu nyambi mwachikwata tubatwara mu parliament mwachetegereza ninza kuzabura umuruka ninza kuzabura icyaro mutakanshwaza mukampa mutabanu wanje mukagaruka mukabura kureta abantu baki numbampa mwebali. I was talking to them in our language. I'm the chairman of the party, Mr. Chancellor of this area. If I live here without talking about my party, I would have cheated myself. They voted for my son, and we have other flag bearers. So I'm requesting them that since they have given my son, also I want them to give me other flag bearers of the ruling party, such that we take all of them to parliament. And they have accepted, and I will follow that up. Thank you very much for coming. Visitors, thank you for coming. Parents, thank you for coming. Abanyamadina baryaha. ba father naribo father Karenzi nanka father Mutambi narebaho Reverend witu Katungu narebaho mucyara Elizabeth yo wa Rushindo na nabandi mwe bari munonga narebo Vika General Episcope Vika we bari munonga kwiza na nabandi abanyadini abaryaha hariho sheka witu Chimba na n'abadventi ba pastor mwe nabiza kureba umukorogu mwe bare kwiza mwe bare munonga nyenda munkirize nkomaho abo kwa natwara ubwire bwinji ninde abantu baruha mwe bare. Allow me to stop there. Members of the Entrepreneurs League who are here, thank you very much and thank you for coming. Thank you.
Once again, please, viva, viva, continue. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Please give the chairman another round of applause. Great things are done by fewer people, individuals. It's difficult to find individuals who entrepreneur for the rest of the community to benefit. Thank you, Dr. Hassan Basaja Baraba, for your foresight and great vision, not only for Ishaka, Bushenyi, but for Uganda as a country, East Africa as a region, and the rest of the world. Thank you. Our parents and members of the congregation, we're almost there. We're almost there. We have one more speech by the chief guest, after which Mr. Hassan Basaja, please, you can take the floor.
I had forgotten to thank the people of the whole of Bushenyi because I have been the chairman of movement from 1996 when Bushenyi was greater. Now I'm in my 30th year. I was again elected. Abantu ba Bushenyi district mwebale kundonda hata natandika umwaka gwasha tunagumwe ndi chairman wanyu wa movement obuyabera mpango nimbasima because I started to be the chairman of this district when I was only 29 years. 28, 27, something like that. Now I am almost 58. So I thank you very much because I've been the chairman of this area for the last 30 years and again I was re-elected for another 5 years. Thank you very much. Nabuna arganta basimire nimana barkeza amanya mwebali.
Thank you, and thank you very much, Haji Dr. Hassan. A few announcements, and then we will have the guest of honor make his statement, which will be short, we are sure, and then we'll give you the rest of the program that will follow. Immediately the guest of honor finishes his speech, the following will happen.
We will have awards. The VC will award the best performing overall student. The CPA Uganda will award the best student in finance and accounting. The gifts that will be handed to the chairman CBOT from the Kenyan community, Nigerian community, Indian community, and then the COEDL. You should prepare when called upon. The other good news is that the certificates and transcripts for all the graduates are ready and can be picked from engineering block. So after, please go across the hill and pick your transcript and certificates. Chancellor Sam, allow me to recognize some of the guests that are here. We have Chibuka Francis, He promotes KIU in the greater Mubende, and he's now the RDC in Mitoma. Then we have Miss Perus Biarugava, who is the Assistant RDC for Shema. We have Miss Paulina Byabashisha, the Principal HR, Bushenyi District. We also have Uganda Law Society represented by the Vice President, Council Asimwe Anthony. As we prepare to receive the guest of honor, allow me give the co-MC to read his citation.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, also to bring to your attention some special guests who have been invited here, and I'll ask them to wave from the tents where they are seated. Dr. Hassan has been talking about the entrepreneurs who are here. Just you raise in your tents. We have entrepreneurs from Buganda region. They can raise from where they are. From Karamoja region, from Bukedi sub-region, from Bugisu sub-region, from Busoga sub-region, West sub-region, Acholi sub-region, Bunyoro sub-region, Tororo sub-region, and Renzori region. Mr. Chancellor, sir, our guest of honor tonight is none other than Professor Ephraim Kamuntu. Professor Kamuntu is an accredited. May I request him to step forward, then I will introduce him before he makes his statement. Please, let's receive our guest of honor as he comes down to deliver his speech. Mr. Chancellor, sir, the Professor Ephraim Kamuntu is one of the highly accredited academics and politicians in Uganda. He's currently a senior presidential advisor on economic and manifesto implementation, and that makes him a member of the cabinet. He's a freshly elected flag bearer for Shema South constituency, meaning he's going back to parliament. He's been chairman of the manifesto drafting committee and has also held several ministerial positions, including Minister of State for Industry, Minister of State for Finance, Minister of State for Water. Professor Kamuntu has been head of Department of Management and Science of Faculty of Commerce in the University of Nairobi, and especially he's been ambassador extraordinary and plenipotentiary in charge of the Ministry of Finance. We now make way for the giant Professor Kamuntu to address us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Wagawa. Bajirango wagwirira rotawakanga bana. KIU hoye. Basajja baraba hoye. Graduating students hoye. Thank you very much, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, you had invited my cabinet colleague, Honorable Kahindo Tafire, Minister of Internal Affairs to be your guest honor for this very important 31st graduation ceremony for Kampala International University. And he had accepted to come, and he was looking forward to this event. Unfortunately, because of unforeseen and more compelling state duties, he is not able to be here today, and he asked me to represent him, and I'm pleased to do so. He apologizes, attends his apologies. Kaindo Tafire, as you all know, is a very distinguished Ugandan. He's a retired Major General. He has fought all the wars from 71, 79, from 81 to 86, fighting alongside Honorable, or His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. And Kahinda is a Polish diplomat. He served Uganda in various missions abroad. And he's a global Pan-Africanist. He has vast experience in governance, having been minister since 1986. He clearly was a very befitting guest of honor for this function. I cannot step in his shoes. I have come with my own shoes. All I can say is he asked me to give graduating students the following advice. It was verbal. But his advice was, all graduating students, society expects them to be leaders in their various capacities. And to be an effective leader, this is Kahinda's advice. You must be exemplary in your conduct. As an effective leader, you must be a leader of integrity. You must be honest. You must be transparent. You must be accountable. You must be free from corruption. This is the advice. You are the salt and the light of your communities. Go ye out there and make use of what you have learned here and make a difference in your life, in the life of the communities, and in the life of the nation. This is Kahinda's advice, verbal, and I'm pleased to give it to graduating students. I could add my own to the graduating students. What distinguishes a university from other institutions of learning is that students must learn how to think. They must learn how to think. Think for themselves. Think rationally. Think objectively. Reason and make decisions that solve problems. That's the essence of a university. You should also have built the capacity to discriminate between wrong and right, falsehood and the truth. You must have the capacity to separate the chaff from the grain. Only when you have that capacity from the university, which remains a core value of universities, must you now be regarded as indeed a graduate of Kampala International University. Friends, I have only 3 aspects I would want to address that is relevant to this occasion. Number 1, I would want to thank the organizing committee for this event. No, frankly speaking, if you look around, this is a very impressive arrangement. And the organizing committee, I really thank you. The vision you had, the creativity you have showed, and indeed, the personalities that you have invited as you are introducing people. It is amazing. The quality of your guests here is unbelievable, ranging from West Nile to Kisoro to Kampala, then plus very distinguished personalities. Let me add to the university management. For all these, set aside their time and regard this as the most important that should engage their attention. Is an honor to this institution, and we don't take it for granted. So we thank the organizers, and we thank those that you have invited, and they have come. I'm sure they will spread the gospel of KIU. My second, I would want to address myself to Alhaji Dr. Hassan Basaj Balaba. Basaja, I would want to address myself to you. Number one, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to you, Alhaji Dr. Hassan Basaja Balaba. First, for your kind words to me, having been your chairman finance when this institution was starting. But more so, to thank you for your vision and resilience. Some of us, we can look back and see the journey you have traveled has been tough. Establishing a university of this magnitude is no mean achievement. It calls upon your power of imagination, the power of thinking ahead, of getting along with the variety of personalities, and the rare capacity of raising financial resources and managing them and putting them to greater use to make KIU a model of private institutions. KIU is academically and professionally ranked very high, we have been told, among universities, because of your presence of mind and intellectual acumen. Very young men and women admire coming to KIU to receive their high education because they have learned that at KIU, the quality of teaching and learning is of high standard, and the quality of staff and their research output is superior. All this manifests in the current ranking of KIU as the top private university in East Africa. I thank the management and staff under the leadership of the Vice Chancellor for taking KIU such a great heights. Dr. Hassan, KIU reminds me of Harvard University. I'm addressing you, Hassan. KIU reminds me of Harvard University, which is a prestigious institution in the United States, started by John Harvard. Planting seeds that would grow for sustainability, that this institution will be here many years after you have been received by your creator. This is a challenge that you have. There are people already in the field who have tested a similar brand as yours. The standard they have set, you should beat them. For alumni, we know you are a group to write home about. We pray we continue to hold KIU banner high and with pride. You have done so in your various capacities in various countries. We hope you will continue doing the same. KIU is a statement of how successful government's liberalization of education sector has become. We really are proud what has been achieved. Friends, KIU hoye! I say this for God and my country, and I thank you very much for listening to me.
Another round of applause for the closing speech of our guest of honor. Thank you very much, Professor, for that wonderful speech. Our plane is now at takeoff stage. It's about takeoff. We're about to start the function for the award of the certificates, the diplomas, and the degrees, which I am sure most of you are waiting for. With the indulgence of the Chancellor, we'll do a few quick ones. Number one, the Vice Chancellor will come and announce the best performing student who will be awarded his certificate by the Chancellor himself. Number two, CPA Uganda, please step forward because your time is now to award the best performing student in finance and accounting. Then the third one, there's a group, there are around 4 groups whose gifts have been vetted that would like to have them handed to the Chairman BOT. I also need to have you here. If I can't have you here shortly, we'll be done with you. May I now invite the Vice Chancellor to proceed with his role.
Thank you very much, MC. My role is very simple. Mr. Chancellor, sir, before I call the overall best student, we have 69 students who scored first-class degrees, considering only the bachelor's degrees. But we shall recognize the overall best. The rest of the first-class students, if you have that book, the graduation book, on page 70, you will pick your certificates from the Director of Academic Affairs after graduation. May I call upon Rwankote Charles Caesar, the overall best student, who is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in International Relations and Diplomatic Studies with a CGPA of 4.84 out of 5, to step forward, move very fast, straight to that table where the Chancellor is, and receive your certificate. As Charles steps forward, may I also call upon Chintu Collins to receive your award from CPA Uganda. So the one being awarded now is the overall best performing students. Chintu Collins, can you move this side so that you are awarded by CPA Uganda? Chintu Collins is graduating with a Bachelor of Business Administration, specializing in finance and accounting. He scored a CGPA of 4.81 out of 5. Congratulations.
CPA Ankore Regional Members Network. I'm here representing the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Uganda. Our role today is simple: to recognize, congratulate, and welcome Collins into the accountancy professional world. Collins performed well with a CGPA of 4.81. We congratulate you very heartily for that hard work, and welcome you to start on the CPA profession. And for that reason, the Institute is opening an account for you as a student, and it will deposit 1 million shillings for your start. And together with my colleagues, CPA Rebecca, here with me to give you a certificate, and my dear wife who has accompanied me with a bag which we take as our professional toolbox. And with me, I have an umbrella. The profession acts as real medicine to the business world. You should be able to move all the time. Rain should not stop you from performing your duties. Then the bag is to carry your laptop so that you can be able to serve your clients diligently. With that, let me have Collins with us to receive your gifts.
You are the second best student. You can grab an opportunity to take a picture with the Chancellor. And congratulations to you upon your great achievement. I hope other professions also may want to copy CPA Uganda, because when you receive young people into the profession with such a great momentum, it also adds value. I would like to humbly request the Chairman BOT to kindly accept a gesture of appreciation being expressed by, we have only allowed 4 of the very many that were here. Could you please step forward? I see the Indian community is more ready than the others. Are they? Please step forward, those with the gifts. The Kenyan community, the Nigerian community, the Indian community, and COEDL. These, for the rest of the congregation, these are simple signs of appreciation by the community to appreciate the vision, the commitment, the kind heart that has been expressed by the chairman of the board. Mr. Chairman, I would like to kindly request you to step forward. for those of you, okay, just we'll take 1 minute because we are really short of the time. The first is the Indian community. You can separate yourself such that the chairman can take pictures with you variously. Please.
Good afternoon, one and all. I have privilege to announce and honoring our beloved chairman, Al-Hazi Dr. Basaza Ballaba, on this occasion. Now, I would like to call upon Dr. Ram, Dr. Milan, Dr. Venkatesh, Dr. Manjula. So from Indian community, we shall felicitation our chairman with a shawl and memento and gift. Thank you very much.
He can stand here with you. Thank you, the Indian community, for your thoughts and decision to appreciate the chairman of the board. And that goes for the rest of the people putting in great efforts to make sure that this vision goes forward. We continue.
the dedicated presence of Nigerian lecturers and other peers who have made substantial contributions to the academic excellence of this great institution. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it will be remiss of me not to recognize the remarkable stature KIU has achieved within the academic landscape of Uganda. I extend heartfelt gratitude from the government of Nigeria to the government of Uganda, and particularly KIU, for the opportunity given to Nigerian scholars and lecturers to make invaluable contributions among their colleagues that have helped elevate KIU to the esteemed position of the second best university in Uganda. This achievement stands as a testament to the strong academic partnership between the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Republic of Uganda. I would like to commend KIU for fostering an inclusive academic environment and for its steadfast commitment to human capital development, professionalism, and educational excellence. These commendable qualities have, in no small part, made KIU a preferred destination for Nigerian lecturers and students. The Nigerian High Commission in Uganda is unwavering in its commitment to fortifying the bonds of friendship that exist between our nations and remains devoted to supporting initiatives that will strategically position this university for sustained greatness. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to the graduating class, I would like to remind you that today we reside in a competitive, complex, and rapidly evolving world. It is imperative that you carry forth the hopes and aspirations of your nations and embody the promise of a vibrant future. I encourage you to pursue excellence relentlessly and to allow the values instilled in you during your time at this great university to guide your journey ahead. Thank you, and heartfelt congratulations once again to the class of 2025. Long live the enduring relations between Nigeria and the Republic of Uganda. Long live Kampala International University. Thank you.
Thank you, the Nigerian community. I think it's the last group. The CODL also here? Okay. Somebody help us to carry this away. Thank you very much. The last group is the CODL. Where are you? Oh, please. With the...
Your Excellency, please come and hand over the flag to the chairman. Okay, it's symbolic.
This is CODL. Okay, the Nigerian community has formally handed to the chairman, BOT, the flag of Nigeria. I don't know whether this one makes him a citizen of Nigeria now. But thank you very much. Thank you very much. We appreciate everything. The last group, CODL, please come forward. I'll release the chair to sit. Okay.
Now, this gift is a portrait of our chair of the Board of Trustees, and this gift symbolizes his commitment to lifelong learning and ensuring that there is social inclusion and equity and access to education. He was honored, and we truly believe that he is Africa's Educationist of the Year. This award was actually awarded to him in Casablanca, Morocco in 2025. As he marks 25 years of KIU's existence, this is another milestone. Thank you very much, Chair. May God bless you.
Thank you very much. No more groups. Thank you very much. We appreciate everybody. Chair, thank you for your patience. With the indulgence of the Chancellor, we will take a break of 10 minutes only. 10 minutes to freshen up. 10 minutes to freshen up, and then we start the graduation function. Those who would like to wash your hands, there are places up this side which are available. I would like to ask the band to pick up from here for the little few 10 minutes, and then we can resume the process. When we return, the graduating class of the graduates, the PhD graduates will come first. Be ready and be near. We'll take through as briefly as possible, and then the rest will follow as it is in the booklet. Please, the band. I'm told our students also are still here, those who are presenting the cultural dances. You may have the opportunity if you are near. But for now, yes, the band should take up. Thank you.
Are you ready to unlock your potential and secure your future? At Kampala International University, we offer advanced education courses.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí Kampala International University.
Karibuni katika chuo kikuu cha kimataifa cha Kampala.
Nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue à Kampala International University.
Join a community of scholars who are shaping the future. Apply now to Kampala International University and secure your place in the job market. Kampala International University, exploring the heights.
Welcome to Kampala International University, where knowledge and passion meet excellence.
As KIU, we are determined and dedicated to offer the best kind of education in this country.
Our mission as a university is to respond to societal needs by designing and delivering an education guided by the principles and values of respect for society, economy, and environment.
The students come from Kenya, others come from South Africa, others come from Southern Sudan, others come from different parts of the world.
KIU is not only leading as the private university, but KIU is also leading in offering scholarship programs.
Since our inception in 2001 and after 23 years of generating impact all over Africa and worldwide, we remain focused on delivering greater value. Kampala International University is the leading private university in Uganda and the East African region.
As KIU, we are determined and dedicated to offer the best kind of education in this country.
So we have created an international education hub where students and researchers from diverse backgrounds can collaborate.
The Faculty of Clinical Medicine started way back in 2004 with a very small number of doctors then, and it has grown over a period of time, and now it has become as big as you know.
We have two campuses. One is located in Kansanga in the Central Business District of Kampala, the Central region of Uganda, and another is located in Ishaka, Bushenyi, the western part of Uganda.
At Kampala International University, we have got 3 intakes in a year. That is...
Thank you. I'm sure by your clocks, the 10 minutes are done. Can we resume our seats and we start off the function? I would like to invite the Vice Chancellor to kickstart the awarding ceremony. I would like to invite the Vice Chancellor to kickstart the awarding ceremony. All of you, in the order in which we are following for the graduation, be prepared. For those with the booklets, I think you should move to page 37, 38 onwards, such that we can flow in the process, Mr. Vice Chancellor.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, in the name and Computing, Faculty of Biomedical Sciences, College of Economics and Management, School of Pharmacy, School of Nursing Sciences, School of Allied Health Sciences, College of Humanities and Social Sciences, Faculty of Clinical Medicine and Dentistry, School of Law, College of Education, Open and Distance Learning, and by the authority of Senate, I have the honor to ask the deans and principals of the respective schools, colleges, and faculties to present the persons whose names will be read and presented to you for sufficient cause and who have been found worthy, both in character and in learning, to be conferred upon respective degrees, that is PhD, master's, and bachelor degrees, or awarded diplomas, both undergraduate and postgraduate diplomas, in the various disciplines of Kampala International University.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you graduates from the Directorate of Higher Degrees and Research. First, we shall start with the award of Doctors of Philosophy. Muharizi T. Franklin, Doctor of Philosophy in Economics. He studied the determinants of economic growth and unemployment in East African countries. He was supervised by Dr. Mutenyo John and Dr. Olanipekun Dayo. Sponsor. He was sponsored by KIU Chairman, Board of Trustees, Special Scholarship. Chancellor, sir,
by virtue of the powers vested in me, I confer upon you Doctor of Philosophy degree in Economics of Kampala International University. Congratulations.
congratulations, Dr. Franklin. Chibiribge David, Doctor of Philosophy in Science, Renewable Energy. Chibiribge designed and implemented a photovoltaic system for health facilities in rural areas of Uganda. He was supervised by Dr. Mundu Mustafa, Aishe Professor Afam Uzoka, and Aishe Professor John Kelechi. The program was self-sponsored. Chancellor, sir,
By virtue of the powers vested in me, I confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Science, Renewable Energy of Kampala International University. Congratulations.
Ogwal Harold, Doctor of Philosophy in Science, Environmental Management. Ogwa studied the effects of wetland spatial temperature changes on water quality and sediment, a case of Ankole wetland in Lira City, Uganda. Chancellor, sir.
Of the powers vested in me, I confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Science, Environmental Management of Kampala International University. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, he was so fast. Ogwal was supervised by Dr. Susan Luiga and Dr. Wafa Nori, and he was sponsored by the KIU Staff Development Scheme. The next is Opolot Simon Peter, Doctor of Philosophy in Development Studies. He studied land tenure system and agricultural productivity in Ngora District, Uganda. He was supervised by Associate Professor Kafero Chigundu and Dr. Abira Katuramu. The program was self-sponsored. Chancellor, sir.
By virtue of the powers vested in me, I confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Development Studies of Kampala International University. Congratulations.
Tumujuche Ruth Komunda, Doctor of Philosophy in Management Science, Public Management. She studied the capacity building strategies and performance of local government personnel in Kanungu district, Western Uganda. She was supervised by Professor Kabir Bello and Dr. Onegu Roslin. The program was sponsored by KIU Chairman Board of Trustee, Special Scholarship. Chancellor, sir.
By virtue of the powers vested in me, I confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Management Science, Public Management of Kampala International University. Congratulations.
Muwezi Amosi Kahara. Doctor of Philosophy in Development Studies. And household poverty in Uganda, a case of Nansana Municipal Council, Wakiso District, Uganda. He was supervised by Dr. Idaku Charles and Dr. Reverend Lubela Grace. The program was sponsored by KIU Staff Development Scheme. Chancellor, sir.
By virtue of the powers vested in me, I confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Development Studies of Kampala International University. Congratulations.
Tirandikura Moses. Doctor of Philosophy in Management Science, Public Management. He studied good governance and women economic empowerment in selected districts of southwestern Uganda, a study of Ugandan women entrepreneurship program. He was supervised by Dr. Tumukundi Aloysius and Associate Professor John Ayembe Adams. The program was sponsored by KIU Staff Development Scheme. Chancellor, sir. Number 8. No, this one. I'm going to this one, yeah.
By virtue of the powers vested in me, I confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Management Science, Public Management of Kampala International University. Congratulations.
This is weird, this one. I'm heading to this. The next one is Bakare Motiyu Shola.
Chosen generation, we've been called for to show His excellence.
Was development of an energy management controller for the grid-connected solar photovoltaic system with battery storage using intelligent computation techniques. Mr. Chancellor.
By virtue of the powers vested in me, I confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Electrical and Electronics Engineering of Kampala International University. Congratulations.
Supervised by Associate Professor Abakal Abkarim, Associate Professor Ali Nuhu Shuaibu, and Dr. Mundu Mustafa Muhammad. Under KIU Staff Development Scheme. The next one is Fasogobun Alebomayo Victor. The next one is Bara Obina Onyebuchi, Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering. And Professor Onyolowe under KIU Staff Development. Chancellor, sir.
By virtue of the powers vested in me, I confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Mechanical Engineering of Kampala International University. Congratulations.
The next is Tijan Nahim Adekulekun, Doctor of Philosophy in Microbiology. Chancellor, sir.
By virtue of the powers vested in me, I confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Microbiology of Kampala International University. Congratulations.
Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering. Polyethylene, terephthalate, and plastic waste. supervised by Engineer Dr. Sani Aliyu, Engineer Professor Mustafa Mohamed Lawan, Engineer Dr. Paul Yohana, and Engineer Dr. Stephen Ndibusi Namchi. Under KIU sponsorship, that is KIU Staff Government Scheme. Chancellor, sir.
By virtue of the powers vested in me, I confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Civil Engineering of Kampala International University. Congratulations.
Nadia Mahad and Zainab Abdullahi. Master of Medicine in Obstetrics, Reproductive Health and Gynecology. Hafsa Hassan, Hamdi Hussein, Josiah Mokajera, Kato Christopher, Emmanuel Mwamezi, Mark Nazambimana, Mariam Ahmed, Odong Albert, Ramlo Abdi, Sadia Mahmoud, Shamho Harshi, Odomkim Confidence, and Onena Virginia. Master in Pediatrics and Child Care, Abbas Hussein, Abdul Patah Hussein, Abdul Kani Galib, Abdul Rashid Dahir, Abdul Wahid Mohammed, Ahmed Hassan, Ahmed Mahmoud, Dahir Muallim, Fatima Abdullah, Hafsa Mohammed, Hamdi Mohammed, Ilyas Abdul Rashid, Ismail Abdul Qadir, Libam Usman, Mohammed Hussein, Safio Ibrahim, and Zakaria Abdi. Master of Science in Microbiology, Ibrahim Barkadel, Mashmu Zulfa, Nabona Jakim. Master of Science in Human Anatomy, Ishaq Abdi Jama. Master of Science in Physiology, Boambale William. Master of Science in Pharmacology, Namanya Stephen Turehabwe Brian. Master of Science in Mathematics, Buganzi Lukia, Muhumuza Adam, Namukasa Sauda, Nsazi Shalipa, Omito Rebot, Samuel Hannington, Shapik Abdul, Sasenko Paul. Master of Science in Physics, Kaftila Tony and Kiza Adolf. Master of Science in Computer Science, Atukunda Precious and Nabulongo Ali. Master of Science in Information Technology, Leonard Okan. Master of Science in Information Systems, Abdul Karim Haruna, Akamkwasa Lilian, Kiomhendo Medrin, and Morega Patau. Master of Science in Environmental Management, Abdul Karim Saeed, Abdurrahman Abdurrashid, Abdurrahman Abukar, Abdurrashid Mohammed, Adan Abdi, Agaba Alan, Fuad Abdurrahman, Kusima Catherine, Mohammed Abdurazak, Mohammed Abushir, and Mohammed Nur Abubakar. Master of Science in Statistics.